Professor Uri Sivan, President of the Technion, Mr. Scott Leemaster, Chairman of the Board, Technion Leadership, dear guests. My name is Avi Schroeder and I'm a professor at the Wolfson Faculty of Chemical Engineering. It is my pleasure to be here with you today at the Technion. Our research deals with the interface of nanotechnology and medicine. Together, all of us dream of a better future. I will say a couple of words of greeting in Hebrew to our young guests. ילדים וילדות יקרים, מגן אורן. תודה רבה שבאתם היום לטקס חנוכת הקפסולה שבקיר, מיד מאחוריכם. האורחים בטקס אינם דוברים עברית, ולכן הטקס יהיה באנגלית, אבל אני אקפוץ בין שתי השפות. אני בטוח שתהנו. תודה שבאתם להיות שותפים לחגיגת 100 שנה לטכניון, ולטקס הטמנת קפסולת הזמן שתיפתח רק בעוד 100 שנה. כן, 100 שנה. בטכניון אנו צופים פני עתיד וזורעים ידע למען הדורות הבאים. עוד 100 שנה אני מקווה שהנכדים והנינים שלכם יעמדו כאן. ובנימה אישית אני קצת מקנא בכם. החולצות שלכם והכובעים שלכם ממש ממש יפים. As we celebrate 100 years of the Technion, we take a moment today not only to honor the past, but to speak to the future. This time capsule, sealed here at our Centennial, is a message across time. It holds the voices, visions, and values of our present, preserved for generations that will follow us. At Technion, we understand that scientific excellence in education and research will impact and benefit the generations to come. We are obligated, honored, and privileged to look forward at our future. We invite you now to join us in the unveiling of the symbolic gesture of continuity, curiosity, and hope as we mark a century of impact and look ahead towards the next generations. I invite the Technion President, Professor Uri Sivan, to say a couple words.
First of all, those kids are incredible, right? They're truly incredible. And who knows, you know, with the growing lifespan, perhaps they'll be here also when the capsule will be opened. When we had that idea of just leaving a capsule with our heritage, first 100 years, to be opened in our bicentennial, by the way, I recommend to you all to already make the travel arrangements for that. But I was trying to imagine how will the world look 100 years from now. I can remind you that when the concept of Technion was conceived in 1901, it was just a few years after the invention of airplanes. And just a few years after the invention of radio. You know, radio was actually rare at that time. And it was long before telephone was widespread. And certainly, of course, TV and this and that. And I wondered, you know, suppose we were bearing such a capsule, 1924, would anybody predict that we will all hold a small instrument with which we can reach all of the human knowledge so easily and communicate in a totally different way, and social networks and so on and so forth? So I really leave it to you to try and imagine the world 100 years from now. Now, I have to say that one of the items, I mean, there are actually fascinating items, and you can read about them, but one of the items is a copy of the Nano Bible we wrote already nearly 20 years ago. So it's a chip, it's a silicon chip that was engraved with the text of the full Bible, using the cutting-edge technology at that time. So I can only imagine 100 years from now technologists opening this capsule, looking at that chip and laughing at us, at our primitive technology. Look at these guys, what a primitive technology. So I'll stop here. Again, since Susie is here this time, I would like really to say a big, big thank you to, oh, here is Susie. I mean, Susie managed the whole Centennial project. Susie, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sivan. And just before we unveil the capsule, wow. So I'll translate this to English. The children of Gan Oren, together with their Ganenet Yafa, who we thank very much. Yes, thank you for all your hard work. Actually put together the way they imagine the future, and that's the gift they give back to the Technion. So in 1 second, we're going to call all the children up to help us unveil the capsule. But the young guest we have here today might be the future of the future students. I hope they are the future students of the Technion. But I'll just tell you a couple words about them. They're 5-year-old kindergarten boys and girls from the Gertrude and Raymond Pop Daycare Center. And together with them is actually their entire leadership and especially Ganenet Yafa. They're the next generation of our future excellence in education. The children of Gan Oren actually prepared a song for us. The song is Toda. Toda is the Hebrew word for thank you.
שיש לי בעולם על שיר קולע ולב סולע שבזכותם